Hello, I'm Ellen Thomas. I joined Tourism Western Australia in 2008 and have been the UK country manager for the last 5 years responsible for the market. Let's start with the overall market insights. The UK is one of Tourism Australia's star markets, earmarked to grow, and it remains Western Australia's #1 market for leisure arrivals and for spend. In the year ending December 2019, more than 131,000 Brits spent $203 million in Western Australia. And in fact, holiday visitors were up 5% year on year and more than 7% over 3 years. Their average stay is 21 days and they provide really valuable dispersal into our regions. Our core audience in the UK market remains the high-value traveller. This group is the best prospect for Western Australia as they continue to have the means and the desire to travel long haul. They offer the best economic benefit to the state. The working holidaymaker audience is also important. Not only do they provide a valuable workforce, particularly in tourism, hospitality and agriculture, but they also really disperse into those regions. And in fact, over their long stays, they spend on average over $26,000 from the UK. Despite the headwinds seen all around the world of the rising cost of living, there remains a sense of optimism amongst our trade partners. UK travellers have a real reputation for resilience, especially when it comes to their holidays. This market has bounced back from previous disruptive events relatively quickly, and there is an expectation and some signs it's going to do the same again. Overall, the online searches and forward bookings from the UK into Australia and Western Australia are currently sitting quite close to pre-COVID levels when comparing the recent month to the same period in 2019. Almost half of the bookings being made are for those travelling within the next 3 months, and they're highly likely to be that visiting friends and relatives market. Given the strong ties between the UK and Australia, and particularly in Perth, the substantial visiting friends and relatives market is expected to be the initial driver of recovery, particularly for aviation capacity, and is predicted to actually have a great impact on the overall confidence of long-haul travel into Australia. The longer lead, high-yield leisure bookings are actually already building as well for the traditional travel season of November, December through to early 23. The good news is the average duration and actually the spend for new bookings appears to be quite a bit higher than pre-COVID levels. We're seeing that there's actually people upgrading their hotel room or their hotel type and adding in those real bucket list experiences, which bodes really well for a strong recovery from the UK. Recent activity in market has included content marketing and PR, where we've really used those channels to keep a presence for Western Australia in front of the high-value traveller while the borders were closed. We've leveraged Tourism Australia's media partnerships, and we've worked on our own campaigns like the Quokka TV and the Ocean Photography Awards to get really high impact footage and imagery of Western Australia's extraordinary wildlife and coastal experiences in front of that key audience. We've also focused hard on our trade partners, and we've done a lot of training of frontline agents so they've got the confidence, training about 400 in the last year. And in fact, Western Australia became the most popular STO module completed in the UK last year, overtaking Queensland and New South Wales. So since March and the borders opening, our focus has been to capture that pent-up demand, driving short-term conversion and simultaneously making sure we're also keeping that long-term demand building. We have a digital campaign in market promoting Western Australia's Adventure Awaits brand. We've launched major co-op partnerships with both Donata and Trailfinders, the 2 largest producers out of the UK of visitors into Australia. We have tactical campaigns with the likes of Skyscanner to promote Perth as Australia's gateway. We're working with a road trip message with Flight Centre, and we're also talking and out there with Abercrombie and Kent, going after their high net worth individuals through their in-store in Harrods and their significant database. Beyond that, we have a series of airline and working holidaymaker conversion campaigns, which include a focus on the paid escape incentive, bringing those working holidaymakers in through Perth, and a new Perth starter package with key operators. Booking patterns are still quite varied in the market. We're seeing quite a lot of short-term and also some really long lead bookings coming in. Our travel partners in the UK continue to request rates as early as you can release them so they can lock in those high-value bookings. Operators are also reporting some longer-term trends of an increase in solo travel, a desire for authentic, soft adventure experiences, big reunions for families, but also friendship groups too, so you can keep an eye out of those opportunities in the market. In terms of how you can get involved with us, we have a roadshow coming up in June, which focuses on training on frontline agents. We're also looking ahead to Tourism Australia's marketplace in November, where we're looking for Western Australia product to come across and be involved. It's a really great opportunity for those wanting to increase distribution. You get all the UK and European buyers, the key ones, all in one room to talk to at once. We have big partnerships with Donata and Trailfinders this year, so if you work with them already or you'd like to, consider offering value-add promotions ahead of the key selling periods in the UK, and that's sort of September-October period, as well as January through to March. We're planning some high impact for mills in Western Australia this year, both for our key trade partners, getting those front agents back out and experiencing the destination, and also really key media who can create compelling features on Western Australia's adventures. If you'd like to be involved with these, please do drop us a line. Lastly, we're always looking for interesting experiences and passionate locals to showcase through our media relations and our distribution conversations. Please do get in touch and share your news and stories. We look forward to working with you in the market.